We continue on Offside Sports inside the Loft 100 studios in Southern California, presented by Turtlebox Audio, waterproof, durable, and insanely loud. Find their industry-changing portable speakers at turtleboxaudio.com. And this portion of the program is presented by our newest partner here on Offside Sports, Bebemos Tequila, crafted from tradition, fueled by freedom, and made for those who chase the sun. Bebemos is a way of life. Find your bottle at WeDrinkTequila.com. Dave, the representation, the agent game in professional sports is awesome, but it's also crazy right now with the money that teams are spending on their players and their athletes and stuff. And joining us right now is one of those guys who has done it at a high level for a very, very long time. He's a friend of both of ours. He is the CEO of OG1 Athletes, and we welcome Bruce Tollner to the show. Bruce, my friend, it has been way too long. How are you?
Way too long. I'm doing great. Great to be here, guys.
Bruce, going over your resume and the money that you've helped negotiate, over $1 billion for the guys and the athletes that you represent. And I think equally as important, if not more, is the fact that you've helped raise over $40 million for charitable endeavors, I would assume, with your representatives, with the players that you represented and stuff. And to me, that's one of those things that really stands out. It's like, you're not just, hey, I want my commission. You really care about that person that you're representing.
Absolutely. We've been fortunate to represent just some incredible people too. So they're individually driven to make an impact, to make this world a better place, but to be a part of that and to help facilitate giving back in the community is really special about what we do.
How many years is it now for you as an agent, as a representative?
At 25 plus.
Wow. Oh my God. I mean, I remember running into you down in Mission Beach in San Diego, and I think it was, I forget who the quarterback was who we were waiting for to finish his workout, and you were just kind of sitting there having a cup of coffee, and Dave, I walked by, I go, Bruce, what are you doing here? He goes, just keep walking, buddy. I'm working.
No, it's all good. You caught me on the early end too. We've been in it together for a long time in terms of just trying to get in the business with no clients. That's the most challenging time. But once you get in and do a great job for great people, it's much easier to grow.
You're the CEO of OG1 Athletes, and now you have I guess the octopus has grown another arm. You're helping assistant coaches, I guess, streamline the process to find that next gig. As we all know, when head coaches unfortunately lose their jobs, that whole staff most of the time is gone. Rarely is there holdover from the regime before. But talk about OG1Coaches.com and what you're doing for assistant coaches.
You're exactly right. What I've seen on the player side, which I love representing players, I've seen so many coaches now not know what to do in terms of growth and development. So I've created OG1 Coaches, which really allows all coaches and sports professionals the opportunity to build a profile on this site and to advance their career and accelerate their daily impact. And they do that by creating a profile. It's really like LinkedIn for coaches. So you're able to go on there and put your highlights, put your working with your O-line or DBs or whatever you might be working with, and then being able to share all your highlights, your video endorsements. It's just, there's nothing out there like it that allows all coaches, high school, college, NFL, every sport, the opportunity to get on the site, and it's for free for coaches. You jump on there, you build it, you put yourself in the best light, and it really gives you an opportunity to be more successful.
The service you're offering seems long overdue. I mean, good for you for doing this, because you always heard the story that when coaches lose their jobs, the place that was up is the Senior Bowl in Mobile, Alabama, to hopefully get a word in somewhere to talk to someone and to get their next opportunity. But again, these coaches are a rare breed. I mean, this is what they do. They've been guys who have been trying to be coaches since ages of 21, 22 years old, and this is what they do. And to provide an avenue to find their next job is huge.
Thank you. That's a great point, too, on the Senior Bowl, and just hustling to get out there and get in front of people. And that's where this business is really a who-you-know business in a lot of different ways. But some people haven't networked. They haven't gotten out there. So I get a lot of coaches or different administrators that call me and say, I don't have a big circle. They happen to get on the coattail of one coach that might have retired. So now it's an opportunity where, like, I met with Steve Mariucci last week, and he was fantastic, saying he loves what we're doing because it's not just who you know, but who knows you and who actually likes you. So to be able to build a profile in this unique format and share it and have people look back and pick you out and almost interview you in a way and see all the different things you bring to the table in the best light, it's an opportunity to get outside your little inner circle of people that allow you to grow and be seen by many more people.
Bruce Tollner is the CEO, president of OG1 Athletes, 25 plus years as a representative in the professional ranks. And again, over $1 billion negotiated on behalf of his clients. Obviously, he is doing something right for as long as he has been in this game. And Bruce, another feather in your cap is you have one of the highest client retention averages of agents out there. I know there's a lot of men and women who are turn and burn. They just want to get the commission. But what's the key to holding on to the clients as long as you have?
I think the key, similar in your business, is being connected with good people. And when you find the right people to work with, and they realize you're giving your heart and soul to help them be successful on and off the field, that you actually care about them, you love them, their family, what they're doing after football, which is something that we've seen is a very challenging time for guys. So once they see the caring nature of I'm with you for life unconditionally, whether you're the #1 pick in the draft or you're undrafted, we're here for you and we're committed to help you be successful. And they feel that. You can't fake that.
Bruce, can you talk about how it has changed, meaning that it feels like it's turning into a young man's game as far as coaches go? I know Bill Belichick just went back to North Carolina, but you saw guys like Nick Saban get out, and people saying because of NIL that there's just so many different circumstances. It's not just about coaching. It's about business as well and competing with business with other schools. Can you talk about the change, and is it still really a career that's as appetizing as it used to be?
I think it's very appetizing. It's just different. You know, and the people that embrace the uniqueness of what it is now are the ones that are going to be most successful. It's a different way to attack it. If you're at one level, you got to understand you might be losing a couple guys that are going up, but there might be some guys coming up to you. So embrace where you are, attack keeping the guys that you have, create a great culture. I've traveled around to several different campuses the last year, and I see they're always looking to build culture, good coaches are, but now it's almost an advanced culture because everyone is now reevaluating almost every portal. So it's a new group of teammates every year, and embrace that, attack that. We're in this together for 1 year together. How do we accelerate the bonding process so we can play well together and have a great chemistry together, but then attack it. Don't feel sorry, don't complain about the NIL this, the NIL that. It's like, now the rules are in place. We have an understanding. We're still kind of learning and growing from them, but they're in place. Now let's attack it. And really the ones that understand that and understand, like you mentioned, the different dynamics. It's not just who's a great teacher, but who's a great recruiter, who can communicate with families and connect with people to be able to keep them on your team and to be able to communicate with other people to come back to your team. And some people don't want to attack the new process, and some people are. And the ones that are embracing it are going to have a lot of success.
Bruce, as far as NIL is concerned, how much has that either helped or hampered you? And when you think about it, you might be signing some clients who are actually taking a pay cut by going and playing in the National Football League based on what they were making in college.
Yes. Now, you're exactly. There is that small group of people that need to evaluate. Just like I mentioned, every portal period, you need to evaluate, do I stay? Is it the best thing for me? Or do I move on to the next opportunity? Now it's going to be as a junior, do I stay in college? How much can I make here? Or am I a fringe guy, a potential late round guy? And you're exactly right. There's a small group. It's not a big group, but a small group of guys where you actually can make more money staying in college as long as you can stay in college.
Bruce, can you talk about the importance of what it's like to have representation? And in years past, I'll tell you, I'm a high school baseball coach, and I have players that are getting ready for the draft, and all of a sudden my field is filled with agents, not scouts. And the reason is they say, look, you need someone like me to help you with NIL or decide to go into the draft. Like when that position comes, do I stay in college? Do I go pro? How important it is to have the right representation.
I think it's great in terms of people that have been through it, understand the different things that have happened in the past, the different ways it can go. Because whenever, again, like we mentioned, the different decisions that are coming up, you want somebody with you that's been through it, that understands the pros and cons of each decision, can actually communicate with you and share with you, these are the pros and cons of staying, these are the pros and cons of going. If we get this NIL deal, are we maximizing the dollars? What is the language within that NIL deal, what's important to you? And that's where I think the critical part is, what is the goal of the client? Because some people don't want to. I just saw one recently. I don't want the most money. I want the most money I can get, but I want to go to this particular school. So it's understanding the goals of the client and the client's family, and then be able to implement those goals and put them in the best light to be able to succeed according to what they want.
The website is OG1Athletes.com. He is the CEO and president, Bruce Tollner. The new endeavor, OG1Coaches.com. If you're an assistant coach out there, doesn't matter what level, hit Bruce up. He will do his best to help you find that next gig. Thanks again to Bruce Tollner for joining us here on Offside Sports. All right, when we get back, fandom in Major League Sports. Is it out of control? One lady would make you think, yes, it is, and it needs to get reined in. We'll talk about that. We'll also have our bets of the week as Offside Sports continues right after this.